All right, let's do something different. Alip Ba Ta featuring Swaylex from Swaylex's channel, Klise, which is like a cliche, y'all said in the comments. Of course, I have to give props, number one, to Alip Ba Ta because like the fun I've had doing his videos and the outpouring of support from his community has just been huge to me. Also, I've been hugging a cat, so like my nose is itchy, not because I'm allergic, because there's fur on my face. Cat, she's not watching this. She should watch it, because like, you owe me, cat. Anyways, now also, shout out to Swaylex. I think I've only done one Swaylex video. He's playing, I think, bass and drums. I thought the drums were fantastic. The bass was not bad. It was just bass. Like pretty much when you ask like a guy who can play bass, hey, you play bass? And like, yeah, I play bass. And you're like, well, yeah, come over. So it's kind of like that. But I'm excited to see that. Oh, and also Swaylex showed up on the video and left a comment, which that type of shit like blows my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just a dude making videos, and anytime that someone else who makes stuff like shows up, it's like, it's humbling. It's humbling. It's just like we're all like working our face off, you know what I'm saying? Like it might not look like it, but we're all like trying to figure out how to break through and make something where we can sustain ourselves. So like I love it when people show up and like say what's up. The biggest one was when I did Denzel Curry doing Bulls on Parade, and I was complaining about what I could hear in the mix, and the band actually responded in the comments and told me why I couldn't hear certain things, and I was like, oh, that makes crazy sense. Anyways, I've heard this. I'm a little interested on how they're going to keep the guitar loud enough in the mix with some like drum. Is he going to do drums and bass? We'll find out. I think the thumbnail showed drums and bass. Anyways, I was going to say too much, but I think right now I actually talked just enough. Maybe? No, probably not. I just talked too much. Let's go. Oh, nice job already with EQing. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. And I know like I'm judging very early. We're like 30 seconds in. But Swaylex, if you were here and you were watching this, I want to say that your drumming is so in the pocket that I think the bass on top is kind of, your bass playing's not bad, but it's kind of covering up how damn good you are in the pocket with the drums. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes be okay. Okay, I'm gonna go on like a rant, but like trust how good you are, man. I think that like obviously this is only my second video here you play, but you have serious talent. If my opinion counts, and it probably doesn't. Maybe don't even worry about the bass. Just be you, dude. Alrighty, just hanging out under that acoustic guitar. A lot of drummers fuck that up. I mean, good job with your bass lines. Good job. Good job. Yeah, but I would, yeah. Let us share the drums with you, with the Alip. right, and let me address you. I hope, Swaylex, I hope you come here, because I'm going to address you personally. I know that making that bass line is the shit. That you actually figuring out the bass line to play and making a bass line that fits with what he's playing, I know that it's hard, and it feels amazing to make that bass line. Because you did it. You found it. All the transitional chords, you found all the little chromaticism, you found it. But sometimes, this is my opinion, sometimes what enriches you as a person is not necessarily something you need to put on display. Because the other part of what you're doing is so good. It's so great. And we always want to do more. We always want to be a little better than we are. And I don't think you should stop figuring out the bass lines and writing the bass lines. Fuck it. How about 2 videos? How about that? How about you make 2 videos? One with you just drums and a leap, and then drums, a leap, and bass. How about that? Now you have an extra video you can get some like views from, and you can also A/B test and see how people react to those videos. Cause shit, dude, I could be out of my fucking mind. Like, what do I know? Oh, also the bass guitar is kind of covering up your kick drum, and your kick drum is awesome. You kind of remind me of like a chilled out Carter from Dave Matthews. Dude, your drumming is so good. Bruh, seriously, give me some videos without the bass. Your fucking drumming is fucking delightful. Oh, man. Brother Swaylex got... He's got it. He's got it. Dude, great job making the video, great job EQing. I mean, just an amazing job mixing everything together. And again, I respect your bass playing. Your bass playing is good. I'm sorry audience. I'm addressing Swaylex because I hope he comes here. Dude, I think your bass playing is solid. There's nothing wrong. I'm not complaining at all with your bass playing. I'm not like, oh, your bass playing's bad. You pick the wrong notes. You play too much. None of that. No. Your bass playing is it's fine. It's perfect. It's exactly, if I was going to ask you to play bass, you played exactly what I would hope someone would play. But it might be one of those instances where I'd be like, listen, bass player, we need you to sit this one out. Just because there's so much artistry just between the drums and the guitar. Like, let's let that shit shine. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you don't. I don't know. I don't know if I've conveyed myself to you or not. But a lot of times when you play in a group of people, and especially the more people you play with, you have a job, which is to raise the sound of the entire group you're with. And sometimes that means getting out of the way. And I had that when I was like 16, I had that taught to me very harshly, which I love and respect and will never forget, is when I was in the best jazz band, I think, in the state. You know, and we toured up and down the East Coast, played for the governors and mayors and whatnot, played the Kennedy Center. What's up? And he pointed to me. He cut off the band and he pointed to me. I swear to fucking God, this is what he said. He said, "You don't play." I was like, "Don't play when?" He's like, "Ever. Don't play ever." It's like, what? He's like, "That's John 16." And he was like, "Just listen. Just listen. Don't play. Just don't play anything." And it's like a harsh lesson of like, but a lesson of love, which is sometimes we can be focused on our own parts and trying to play them well, that we think the finish line, the goal, is playing our own part well, which really the end goal is how does the audience receive our music. And sometimes our part gets in the way of that. Even if it's like the right part, even if it's the right thing, like sometimes it's just, it's hard, I think, for an amateur who's never played to kind of comprehend, or a beginner, which is like, wait, how do I play the right chords and the right notes at the right time, but yet you don't want me to play? Because sometimes it turns out that once we hear all your notes, once we hear all of the parts together, we realize we need to chop some things from the mix to allow clarity for the mix to breathe and to allow space. And I don't think, Sway, if you're here, I don't think at all you took up any extra space with the bass. That's not what I'm saying. I don't think you, in fact, I think you showed amazing restraint with your bass playing to not add in any extra stuff. But sometimes just cut that shit from the mix, you know what I'm saying? I can't believe that I'm making a video on a dude who I made before, who showed up in the comments, and now I hope that he's here, and then, like, knowing my luck, he'll like never actually be here. But if you are, brother, I love what you do. I love the fact that you make these videos, because I know how hard that shit is. I know it's super hard to chop up the camera angles, and you got to record 2 sets of yourself. And I know that that can take a long time, just recording yourself, and then you got to chop it all together, and then you got to EQ it, mix it all down, and be happy with your mix. And that takes a lot of effort. You're obviously very serious about what you do, and I respect you, and I love you for doing it, and I hope you do much, much more of it. These are just my opinions on what you do. And they're just mine, dude. And I'm wrong about a lot of shit. I'm wrong all the time. But you know, I like it when people give me feedback, even if I disagree with them. So anyways, I love you, man. You and Alip, and of course everyone watching. I got nothing but love for all y'all, because like, without a community, we don't exist. Without a community, we don't have viewers, and we don't have people creating music that we can then respond to or collaborate with. And I remember when this shit did not exist. So deep felt thank you to everyone playing music, making music, daring to be creative, and making shit where people can judge you. Because like, I know on my channel, people tell me I fucking suck and they hate me all the time. And I just, you know, unless you're gonna give me a specific critique, I gotta brush that shit off. Tomorrow's another day. And I hope I see you all on that next day. Because one day we will not see each other. But that shit is not tomorrow. Tomorrow, we gonna kick the fuck out of tomorrow. So let's disappear in 1, 2,